Mula kau dapat kami ulumi. Bulog kaya kapag tulog.
Yeah, Rich Wallet, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloop, bloop. Guy, bloop, bloop. Rich Wallet, everybody. Rich Wallet. Rich Wallet. The best thing in your pocket. You'll never know if you don't get one. It really is one of the greatest things in my pocket. If I know it's there, I feel safe.
It's the only thing in your pocket, babe.
It really is. I have lint and some coins.
Boogers.
And boogers that I saved through the years.
Oh.
And I like to go to underneath a desk, like a school desk, and I like to grab the stuff that's underneath it.
You go to
Ew.
wait, you straight up just go to schools for that?
I go to schools and I just grab the stuff that's under. But that's from my other pocket. My main pocket though is where my Rich Wallet is, and it has RFID protection.
Whoa.
It comes slim front pocket.
What?
It's got carbon fiber, titanium, aluminum, lifetime guarantee, free shipping worldwide. Everyone knows that that's like one of our favorite. These are one of our favorite products.
And it's stacked all pretty like
it's
this.
It's just stacked pretty like
Gobi, shut up.
Shut up, Gobi.
She
Go to
wants to chime in about.
richwallet.com and use promo code BELLY for 10% off your sleek front carry wallet. Be the future with Rich Wallet. Tell them about it, Gilbert.
Go to richwallet.com and use the promo code BELLY.
Something new.
Well, if you
Tell them about it.
I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
You see that guy sitting right there? He's from the future.
Okay, that's not good. But
Okay.
anyway, Rich
Rich
Wallet.
Wallet.
Buzzing, buzzing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Pampayo. How you doing? Are you good? I'm good. Welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. Listen, we have a guest today, but he's about 45 minutes late. His name is Nick Rutherford, and a couple of days ago, he's like, "Oh, I'm promoting a movie, and I really need help because there's no publicity." I bumped a couple of people to get him on, and now we're sitting here waiting for him. I love him. You know, he doesn't know we're starting without him, and when he gets here, we're gonna pretend that we haven't started yet.
Okay.
Okay,
So there's
everything's good, but I just need to talk
repercussions.
some. Yeah, there's repercussions. Okay, First of all, this dude Nick Rutherford has cheeks.
What does that mean?
He's got like really like.
A big
He's
butt?
like no, like a.
That's what I
He's
would
got
assume.
like beaver cheeks on his face.
On his face.
Yeah, he's got a cheeky kind of face.
talking about ass cheeks.
Yeah.
No, not his ass. I've never seen his ass. And then also on top of it, he's got Brady Bunch hair.
True.
Yeah,
is
it's
so
like
true.
curly,
Yeah.
like Brady Bunch hair. You know.
That's Brady Bunch.
And
hair?
he's and he's got wild eyes. He used to live with Jade catta-pretta for years. I
Yep.
thought they were going to get married.
Were they together for like 8 years?
I know.
It was a
and
while,
Then,
yeah.
And then I think he broke her. I think he broke her heart, but I don't want to get into that with him. But I just want, these are just my opinions now.
Before I
His movie's
get-
going to be great, by the way. He's a good actor. He's a good actor, and he's also
You're not gonna ask him how he broke one of your best friends?
yeah. I'm going to ask him, but then he also was a writer at SNL for a
Yeah.
year.
Mm-hmm.
And then something happened. I don't know what happened. I'm going to have to ask him about that.
Yeah. His castmate. I mean, his.
What
sketch
what
group.
happened was he had a group called
Good Neighbor.
Good.
Sorry, I'm a big fan. I'm just a really big fan of them. Sorry.
Yeah, but I was gonna say Good Neighbor. Like I said, I don't even know what the fuck it is.
5.
Right? So anyway, he had a sketch group called Good Neighbor.
Good Neighbor.
And what happened was, I think there was 4 dudes on the sketch group, correct?
3.
There's 3 dudes in the sketch group.
There's
A 4th, like camera guy. Yeah.
He's a director, yeah.
But 3 dudes. But how many got hired for SNL?
2.
3 of them.
Oh,
The
3.
director, too.
Talking
Yeah,
about
you
the
got
actors,
yeah. So just listen.
What? Nick got hired as a writer, so you can't
No.
discount
But what
who
happened
didn't get-
was
Come
those
on.
3 got hired first. Nick auditioned, didn't get it, and then remember he was suicidal.
Why don't you wait for him to tell his own story?
No, I want to say it now, and then when he comes here, I
Oh,
want
then
to
we can
pretend.
compare stories.
I'm going to compare stories.
I want
right?
Bobby's
How you
point of
say
view.
it
My point of
versus
view.
How he says it.
And then what happened was, then they hired him as a writer. I guess they felt bad, and then he got on it, and then he disappeared. But my point is though that I don't know those other guys, but I know Nick, and I think that he is special, and I think he's a very talented guy, and that's why, he was supposed to be here. But and also on top of it, like I want to also say that Michael's Bisbing was here on time.
Yep.
Early.
Early.
Jordan
Early.
Peele was here on time. Eric Stone Street was here on time. Is he
So
here?
Mullins-
Yep.
All right, so
grabbing him.
you're gonna he's gonna park in the garage?
I'm going to see. Hey,
When are we gonna see fucking
George.
Fucking
You know what the
cocksucker.
funny thing is? George is the one that told Nick to show up late.
To show what? How late though?
Not that late.
No, I
It's 10
told
it's 10
George
o'clock.
Not that
to
late.
tell Nick to get here exactly on time and not early.
Oh, not
Because
early.
Bobby and I were still bonding.
All
in
right,
the
so
other room.
here's another thing before he gets in here.
Yeah.
You know, I know Nick. You know, he's a friend. I've done some gigs with him. He's a nice guy. I don't know what he's like on podcasts, but I think he's cute, and I think that he is a funny. I think he's legitimate. So let's just try to be. You know, our resentment toward him being late. Let's not let that be a thing.
Don't interfere.
I don't even want to talk about that. I'm not going to allude to the fact that he's late, right? And I'm just going to pretend we haven't even started.
I don't think you can help yourself.
Oh, I can help myself. I'm helping myself now as we speak.
So you're just gonna carry on as if he's on time,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna ever bring it up and say, "Hey, dude, where were you?"
No, I'm gonna skirt around the fact.
Oh, you.
But
can't
he's
help
never gonna-
yourself.
He'll
But he's never gonna know.
He'll never know.
Oh, watch this, Bobby.
Oh,
Can't help
you want to see
himself.
fucking trickery, mind
Ooh,
trickery,
I feel like
and
it's
wordplay?
How much do you put on that?
I know
Khalyla?
wordplay, babe.
$20.
$20.
$20.
All right.
He can't help himself.
He's not gonna help myself.
Look at price.
Yeah, so he's gonna park in the garage. I thought that Patreon we did at that Korean
Restaurant.
mall
Oh yeah,
was kind of fun.
a lot of people loved it.
Did you put it out already?
Yeah, we put it out. We put the whole hour.
You did the whole hour out there.
Yeah.
People liked it.
They loved
In
it.
what way?
They said that they liked that it gave us other stuff to talk about and like kind of the environment, making fun of all the Koreans wearing the puffy jackets. They didn't know about like that whole culture.
Yeah. It's a culture. When is Cheeks gonna get here, man?
Have you guys seen Abducted in Plain Sight yet on Netflix?
Oh God, that was a crazy one.
Very
Also, Nick was
disturbing.
on a TV show. I saw a billboard with him maybe a month ago of some sort of like science show on Sci-Fi or something.
Oh,
It was just his face on a gigantic billboard. I think he had a black eye maybe. But I'm going to ask him about that. But this guy's in cahoots with a lot of cool people. And I'm just wondering to see where his head is at. You know? I want to know where his head is at. Also,
You gotta forgive him though. LA people in the rain don't know.
Oh, it
how
is
to
raining,
manage.
is it not?
Yeah, there's a squall outside.
what's that
Squall?
song? What's that song? Blame it on the rain.
Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli. Yeah.
Others, remember the other one?
Yeah.
What other song?
Just give me the beginning of it.
Never mind.
Like, just give me the first couple of words.
Because when you said "blame it on the rain," it escaped my head too.
See, you don't know either.
he
No,
got
I
you.
did.
He
You don't know
reversed
either.
it.
You
He
don't- I
reversed it.
reversed it.
we
I didn't
sing
mind
it all the
fucking
time
reversing.
Shadow
together,
play.
and I was right about to say it, and then you sang the "blame it on." And I'm like, oh fuck. Does that happen?
Who did
to
that
you?
whole joke about like? Did they kill themselves, Milli Vanilli?
One of them did, right? Or was that like a you remember urban
Like
legends?
somebody,
used to be a thing
jumped.
before
I
Google?
heard that one of the guys had jumped off a building, and then while he was up on the building, somebody yelled out, "Are you gonna jump, or are you gonna let somebody else jump for you?" That's a good one. That's an old one. Yeah. it's
Remember when
good.
urban legends used to be a thing, and you couldn't like, cross-reference anything, and you would just believe them?
Right, yeah, because urban legends come from something.
Before Google,
from
before
truth.
Snopes, now you can look at Snopes and they can just debunk everything.
What is an urban legend offhand?
Like that one, they did one urban legend. I'm sure I've told it on the podcast. Is when that girl
Uh-oh,
gets
he's
like
here.
weird
Hold on,
bumps
hold on.
in her
He's
mouth.
here. I'm gonna pretend I'm not even in the room.
What do I do?
Oh, like casual. Like we haven't started
Okay.
at all.
I guess I'll keep trying to fix this because we actually need to fix
Yeah.
this.
Fix the interference skill. Hi, Nick.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
What's up, man? Gilbert.
Gilbert,
We
Nick. Good to see
we
you.
met once before
Yeah.
at the Ice House. Khalyla,
see you.
nice to meet
Nick.
you.
Hey, guys. Hi.
It's all you, man. You see, we got waters for you. We got coffees. We got all sorts of stuff.
There he is.
Turn everything on. This feels like a.
You said turn everything on, Bobby.
Turn everything on.
Got it.
This feels a little bit
No,
like
it's just- it's gonna
catch a predator.
Rutherford, Bone Town, 64.
Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you have
Yeah,
a seat?
sit down, relax.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Yeah, so
I brought my Zimas.
yeah.
Where's Melody? I was here to meet Melody.
Yeah. I didn't like the way his approach was.
Who?
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, that was the big
Because I would be
complaint about the show.
Because he would come out of a door.
Not the sexual predator.
Yeah.
You know my problem with that?
I know.
That Chris Hansen.
No, I mean what he was doing was like he needed to do what he was doing because he's stopping
Bad
but just
guys.
the way he would enter was a little shocking to me. Just out of nowhere, I'm imagine
You want a
you're about
soft-
to get you're a guy. Oh my god, I got
You
not
want
that
to
it's-
soft hand the predators.
yeah. But
I like that he would swoop in with the clipboard and be like, "Have a seat." Why don't you have a seat?"
Yeah. He had paperwork with him.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is like
Oh,
cool.
yeah, it was always
yeah.
like, "You are Star Master 69."
Yeah.
And you said, "I want you to taste my cum," and he'd be like, "I don't know, man. I'm
Yeah,
here
yeah.
just to hang out."
yeah. She needed a friend. I like that. Sometimes they go, yeah, no, I just wanted to be her friend because try to protect her from people like me.
You're a 52-year-old man and you want to be friends?
Yeah, you're right.
And then you say,
that was good, Chris Hansen did. And I go, yeah. Anyway,
Nick, have you seen Abducted in Plain Sight yet?
No, I haven't.
but this is not how the podcast goes, dude.
we count
How it goes, we do
down,
the countdown. We you don't say anything.
I can
until
be
we
a part of the
introduce you.
countdown, though?
No, you're not a part of anything. You shouldn't say anything.
Can I say 3?
No, you don't even have to. No, you can't even do that. All right. So before we start, we're not going to add this stuff. So we're not going to what we said. So put that down, man. That's not your fucking your. You want one?
What is it?
It's a Ridge wallet. You know what
Yeah.
those are? I'll show you.
Seems like a mistake.
No, it's not a mistake. So these are wallets that we all use, and it's got you put your credit cards here as RFID protection,
Yeah.
and you put your money here. You want one?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, get him one.
you go, Nick.
Oh my god, you get a stack of them.
Nah, it was only a couple.
These are expensive, dude. You got one for free, dude.
Thank you.
We were sponsored by them. They're great. Don't
That's
open it
great.
now. Do it later. Yeah.
Should I turn everything on?
Yeah, let's turn everything on, and then until I say your name, you don't introduce. You
I
don't say
get to
anything.
say
Okay?
3 or 4.
No, this is just the rule. Okay.
can't.
I love you, dude.
I break
Thanks
rules.
for coming.
Hey, man. it's
Yeah,
so good
don't
to
even
see
touch
you.
me. Dude. Don't even touch with your fucking. Oh, you have skinny fingers. Dude, did you lose weight? You look. Anyway, let's go. Let's start. Go
I've
ahead.
gotten really into coke.
Go ahead.
5, 4,
3,
3,
2, 1. Well.
two.
Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen.
We could do it again.
I don't want to do it again. Okay, but that put me in a rage. I just got rage. I gotta put.
What are you
Just
playing?
get your fucking hands away from my shit, dude. Just let's start over.
What are you playing on there?
Yeah, Stardew Valley. Go ahead.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Son of a bitch. Welcome to the episode. Welcome to the episode of TigerBelly. I'm your captain, Bob Lee, the magnificent, the translucent, the forever one.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm a forever one. We got fuck white. We got fuck white
That's
over here.
new.
That's him.
That's new.
Yeah. You fuck white, all right? You're a shithead. Remember that, okay? We got his cousin, fuck white Jr. This one's my favorite one. This one right here is better than this one. New and improved. Right here, Bryce. We got fat flat.
What's that?
Yes, fat
flat.
Right, we got my girlfriend, Khalyla, the princess of all lotus
thank
flowers.
Ooh.
We got me, Bob, Captain Bob. Now listen, we've had so many guests on the show. We've had name me a guest we've had on the show.
Modern Family's Eric Stone Street.
Stone Street, we did it. Yeah, was he on time?
I think he was
Yeah.
5 minutes early.
Yeah, he was 5 minutes early, correct?
Yeah.
We've had some African Americans, right?
The director of Get Out.
Get Out, yeah. He was on time, correct?
10 minutes early.
That's great. Now,
So this is the biggest guest. The biggest guest you've ever had.
yeah. You're the biggest, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this next guy coming, I've done. He's here already, but I did a college gig with you. Do you remember that college gig?
Oh
we did?
yeah.
yeah. That
I
was
drove.
fucking crazy.
I rented a car.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that was a weird gig, but we had fun. We had a meal afterwards, pizza or something.
Is
Yeah,
that the
we
one where they
pizza.
wrote you a letter afterwards?
No, that was a different.
Yes, that was the one.
They wrote me a letter saying.
That-
No, they wrote an article. Did you read that article?
No.
Where I was. Yeah, they're like. I wasn't good, right? They
No,
said-
basically they just were furious
about me,
your
yeah.
material because it was too crude, too this, too that. You know, college kids,
Yeah,
like little
yeah, too
baby
crude.
ears.
Really?
Yeah. I remember there was an article I read, and I was really bummed about it. This next guy also was a writer on SNL. He was on a billboard a month ago. What was that billboard by the store? It was your face, right? And it was some sci-fi show.
Yeah,
you did.
Dream Corp LLC.
Dream Corp LLC. What channel was that on?
That's on Adult Swim.
Adult Swim.
Yeah.
And that was a really good thing for you. Just in terms of looking at that was like on the busiest street on Sunset. Your fucking big face.
I've never been on a billboard before.
Did it feel weird?
No. It felt right. You
It
know?
felt right. Yeah. It always feels right, right?
You've been on billboards, right?
One time, for animal practice.
Yeah, animal.
I'm on a show now, but they don't use me for the What's so funny, fuck white? Huh? The day I see you on a fucking billboard is the day I die, friend. Okay, it's the day I die. And I'm gonna say this.
But not anymore.
You're gonna buy a TigerBelly billboard?
I think there was.
Are you really?
There was a GoFundMe started on behalf of your desire to
Really?
be on a billboard.
I really want to be on a billboard, bad. Like, but my own. You know, the way I want to dress.
When we talk about the issues in the world, the one that's at the forefront of my mind is getting you on a billboard.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
If
you.
we need to go fund me for anything,
right.
there's more press for about
Yeah,
it.
you have cheeks like a chipmunk, right?
you.
You know, I said Brady Bunch hair. You know, you're a very funny young man, and you called me the other day because you're promoting something.
I'm glad you did the research.
Well, you sent me. You fucking texted me.
I texted you. I emailed you.
No, I didn't get the email, but you texted me a photo of a new movie that you're in,
Yeah,
and it looks great.
it's very good.
Yeah, and what is the movie called?
It's called The Unicorn.
That's right, the unicorn.
Yeah.
Right, that's the horse with the thing in the head.
I was just in your bathroom. You have a drawing of a. Of two
That's right, I
unicorns.
do. I love them.
Yeah.
I really love unicorns.
It's all about unicorns.
No, but there's really no unicorn on the poster, though.
I don't know how closely you looked at the poster. There
Yeah.
definitely is a unicorn.
There is? Are you being real?
You may have missed it because it's neon pink and it envelops everybody on the poster.
Right.
Yeah.
All I saw was 6 white heads of people, actors.
Okay,
Maybe
here we
4 or
go.
5. No, I'm not being. That's what I saw. I never saw a
I'm
unicorn.
Mexican.
Oh, that's what you are.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's
So
right.
you saw 5 white guys.
Yeah. So this movie, when does it come out?
It came out this weekend. It's done. When does this go up?
Tomorrow night.
Okay, tomorrow's perfect because now it's on. Now it's on iTunes and Amazon.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, Tuesday.
So we can
the
watch
5th.
it immediately.
You can watch it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
The unicorn. What is it about?
It's about me and Lauren Lapkus is my fiance.
I
Do you know
love
Lauren?
her.
She's
Love
very,
her.
very funny. And we are kind of bored and boring people. And we spend one night in Palm Springs. We kind of find out that her parents, who are very much in love, have threesomes.
Oh.
Yeah. And so we're like, fuck, should we be doing that?
Oh, yeah.
So everybody's rock hard in the room right now.
Have you been in threesome?
I've never been in a threesome.
You've never.
No.
Raise your hand. Anyone in the room that's been in a threesome?
Why are you so? Did you just ask that
Bryce,
question just so
Bryce.
you could raise your hand?
Yeah.
Bryce.
You were in a threesome? Who you threesoming with? Who's the third person?
Wait, who's the second person?
Clearly,
Yeah.
George. Clearly, George.
Is he in there?
George.
Wait, you guys
Wait,
really
wait.
cousins or no?
Yeah, they are cousins. Yeah.
Of course, George has his cousin working on this. Show.
Yeah. So you were in a threesome with was it 2 dudes and 1 girl? 2 girls. 2 girls?
I can see that. Look at the way he's.
Because
he's
my
confident.
threesome has been with 2 guys
every time.
every time.
2 other guys.
Yeah.
Three guys together.
No. I did a fivesome
Okay.
with 3 guys and 2 girls.
Oh man, that doesn't
yeah.
sound fun.
It's not fun at all. I could tell you that story. And then I did a threesome with a guy named Michael Burton and another comedian, a female comedian. And I forgot her. I know her name, but I'm not gonna say it because it's a little.
You forgot it.
I forgot.
You forgot it.
But that was
Because it's my ex-girlfriend.
no. You mean Jade?
I do mean Jade. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Jade. What happened between you two?
Oh God, this is like minute 2.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve. You guys, back in my day, dude, like if I wanted to get sexual things, products,
What kind of sexual things would you buy?
I would
back
get
then?
I would get like plastic vaginals.
Yum,
And I would
yum.
get some lubes and stuff, but I would have to go to like all the way into deep into San Diego territory to get it. You go into downtown.
That's
and
not
stuff.
easy. That's a lot
It's
of
not
driving.
easy,
It's a lot of
but-
gas.
It's a lot
Gas
of
is
It's like
gas.
that.
expensive.
But
yeah.
now I don't have to do that. I just go on adamandeve.com and I can grab all the little things that I want. You know what I mean? Like beads for my butt.
Oh, not for Khalyla, for your butt.
For my own butt.
Your own butt,
Yeah, beads for my butt. I like
Oils.
vibrations for my
For your
butt.
He does like vibrations.
I like vibrations on my butt, and I like things for the tip
For your butt.
for my butt.
Yeah.
You guys, tell them about it.
Guys, mention Valentine's offer of 50% off almost any item plus 10 free gifts at adamandeve.com site. Use the promo code BELLY at checkout. Adam and Eve. Back to the show.
No, wait. First of all, Nick, can I just say this? In my podcast, right? I love you, bro. And let me say something right now. There are people that want to be on this podcast. Like, we have a list of so many fucking people that want to do it. People give me shit about it all the time. I bumped people for you to get on.
Thank you. I really
So what I'm
appreciate it.
saying to you right now
I'm
is
a
that
fan of the
this
podcast.
is the way I do it. I'm going to ask you questions about things that you might not want to talk about. If you don't like
No, that's
something at the
fine. No,
end,
we can-
Nick, we could cut it out.
No, it's fine. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Right. Because she's done ours twice, right?
Oh,
Your
well, you've had
ex-girlfriend.
Jade twice.
yeah.
Because what movie
2 or
was
3
she
times.
promoting?
No movie. No movie. Yeah. But did it end terribly or?
I think it saw the natural end. We were not making each other happy.
Right.
We had so many built up resentments, and we were better off.
Right.
Yeah.
But you guys still talk or no?
We talk a little bit because we have this apartment in New York that we just rent, but that we Airbnb. So there's always the conversations are about like, oh, did you call the maid, or should we let this guy book the apartment?
Right.
Things like that.
Well,
so it's all
right.
very
businessy.
surface level.
Yeah.
very businessy.
Because I honestly thought, and that we're gonna brush upon it. We're gonna move on to the next thing.
We can get into it, but I don't
want to get into it.
I don't want
because you both are family, and I don't even know.
I don't want to get into it
Right,
because
right.
of that.
Yeah. But we're all family, and there's no sides of being taken here. We love everyone, but I always thought that you two were gonna be forever.
Well,
Isn't
you
that
have
weird?
a terrible instinct.
I do. Yeah.
Terrible
instinct. Yeah.
You can't read a room at all. I mean, I thought so too. We were together for like 8 years or 7 years.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys got a house together. Who has the house?
It's my house.
Right. So she lives somewhere else.
I don't care where she lives.
Yeah.
No, she lives somewhere else. She's
Yeah.
comfortable and happy, and I wish her the best. Obviously, I wish her the best.
Yeah, I wish her the best too.
Well, you were friends. You see her all the time. You see her way more than I see you.
I do see her a lot. I don't see you that often.
I haven't seen you since we broke up.
It is true, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I know.
Yeah, because I always, yeah, go ahead.
Well, because you always gave me great advice about her. And the one thing was you said, don't take away Wolverine's claws. Do you remember this? Because I'm a
Yeah.
very jealous human.
Yeah.
And she's a very magnanimous.
Yeah.
George?
Magnanimous.
Doesn't matter. We make up words here all the time, and put that down. That's
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous person.
Yeah.
And she commands a lot of attention, and I'm a very small, petty little worm.
Yeah.
And so I was always like, why is she talking to somebody else and not me? And you were like, don't take away Wolverine's claws. You told me this at that Italian restaurant. After the
college
Yeah.
gig. Yeah. I remember that. I remember us just you and I were the only ones there, sitting there after this gig.
Oh yeah,
that
we set
did.
a photo.
Yeah, and we set up a photo, And I just remember just eating with you, and that was a memorable. I don't know why.
Oh, it meant a lot to me too.
No, I'm being real.
No, I am too. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
because
too.
I actually remember that photo. Was
Yeah, I
it
do
in
re-
Jersey or something like that?
yeah, it was somewhere like or it's North Carolina, one of those.
No, it
kind-
wasn't North. I
No,
remember
it was Jersey.
It was
Yeah, it was
Jersey.
Because I
It was New
drove from
Jersey.
New York.
That's right. It was
Yes.
New Jersey.
I got like a
remember that
go-kart.
photo.
Yeah, and this is when were you on SNL then?
I was riding on SNL.
You were writing on
Yeah, yeah.
SNL, and then I remember meeting you there at the gig, and we had that weird pizza. But I don't know why. There's different, things. I've done so many things, but I just remember that moment distinctly. Here's another moment. I remember when, before you guys dated, you and Jade, and being in Vegas with Jade, and her talking about you. Oh my God, this guy Nick Rutherford, and just
Oh,
her.
man.
I just remembered that
Nice.
distinctly as well.
Well, what do you want? Is she gonna show up in a minute?
No.
Jade,
We're gonna
come
move on from it, Nikki.
Jade, come out.
Yeah.
Come out right now.
We're gonna move on for it, Nikki.
Okay, it's
And-
fine. I mean, I never want to take advantage of a situation or take advantage of a human, and so I just don't want anybody to be the butt of the joke. Or
Yeah, and we're not doing that. I just wanted to, because we all know each other,
I
and
know.
because this is the kind of podcast that I run. We talk about personal things. We and if you don't like what we're saying, we'll always cut it out for you. But I don't think I don't think
No,
there's
I don't think
territory
so
that
either.
we need to do that really right now.
I will. No, I don't think so either. I am not in love with Jade. I will always be. I will always love Jade.
Good.
I think she's a great human,
Yeah.
and she's insanely funny and talented.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds very political, but we weren't working out
Right.
anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not that's we touched upon it. Now we can fucking move on from it, and we'll never talk about it again. Okay, friend.
Okay,
All right?
yeah.
Here's another thing I wanted to talk about before we go into other things.
Uh-huh.
Okay, is I just want to know how long you were at SNL, and then why did you leave and all that kind of stuff.
I was at SNL for a year.
Yeah.
1 year, one full season, 40 episodes.
Yeah.
And I left because they fired me. And they didn't want me around there anymore.
Nice, Bobby.
Well, that's uncomfortable.
No, it's not uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I liked my time there, and we weren't making each other happy anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I remember you telling me stories though about
yeah.
how cool it was. Like you were like, "Oh my God, Jim Carrey was here," and you all these people that you were like that would come into the office, and you guys would write things, and I just remember feeling your excitement about it, and then in my head, and I'll just be honest with you, I thought that you were being treated poorly there. I think that number one, right? If you're gonna hire Good Neighbor, hire everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
Number two, you're the one. Didn't you start Good Neighbor?
We all started Good Neighbor. I
You
can't
started
take
it.
credit.
You started
I
it.
started Good Neighbor.
It's all right. But and also on top of it, I'm gonna say that I honestly view you as a legitimate comedy entity. I think that you're very talented and funny, and you have this. You're a very nice guy, but there's an edge.
Fuck you.
Yeah, there we go. There's an edge about you. That.
Yeah.
And but let me say this too: since you've left, you've been killing it.
Thank you. I agree with you. I don't. I'm killing it, and
Yeah.
no, I don't think it's like it wasn't a match. It didn't work,
Right.
and it was fucked. I mean, we talked. You were, and I don't know how much you know this, but like at the time, like Jade was opening for you, and
Yeah.
so I would like maybe host or something or get a guest spot.
Right.
So there was a lot of like Long Beach sets where I would come with you, and I was in the middle of it, like
Right.
probably before I got hired, and my like comedy team had been swept underneath me and like taken away, and I got left out, and I was fucking wrecked by it. I was really wrecked,
Yeah,
and you
I-
were really, really smart and nice to me. Do you remember any of this?
I 100%. That's why I'm saying it right now, because I remember you being, to me, even hearing about it, it devastated me because I liked you so much, and I'm like, this, it just doesn't make any really sense. And then I'll just see you in that state must have been so fucking weird and difficult. I can't even deal. But you know what? That's what, at the end of the day, dude, it's like Jeff Richards. Not that I'm clumping you with Jeff Richards, but there's a guy named Jeff Richards. He was on Mad TV for 7 episodes. He's a good friend of mine. He got let go. Then he did SNL for a couple years. He got let go. And then he spent 10 years
Getting over it.
trying to get back into, getting reps and trying to get back into the business because he was just so devastated by it. But now I see Jeff on the road now. He's getting booked. He's getting some social media following, and he didn't quit. Like he's persevering, and he had some really fucked up, difficult times. Not that you went through that, but when I see you, like on the bill when I was driving down the street, I'm imagine and looking at you after all the things I know that you went through, it makes me feel. I'm being real.
No,
I'm about to cry almost.
I know.
It makes me feel like, oh, I'm not gonna quit.
You can't quit. Quitting that's when you lose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of people who have been like, man, you just got kicked in the dick over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but this is what I do. I just get kicked in the dick, and then
Yeah.
I'm really good at getting kicked in the dick.
Yeah, but you're also good about putting your hands on your dick after you got kicked, standing back up, and
Looking right into the camera,
looking
and
right in the
saying,
camera and going,
"Oh,
kick me again."
mama." That's my thing, right?
Yeah,
Everybody knows me. I'm
yeah.
the "oh, mama" guy.
Yeah. Yeah, oh mama. But yeah, I think I do. I just think I'm just really happy for you, dude.
Thanks,
and then when
man.
you called me about promoting this movie, I
It
was
was
like,
weird. I
fuck
hadn't
yeah,
reached
dude.
out to you for maybe 2 years.
Yeah, you can put that cap anywhere.
All right,
You
it's
know,
on the ground now.
It's fine.
And then I was very nervous because I was like, I know you have a reach, and you guys like people, and I want people to see this film. So that was really where it came out
Well,
from.
we.
And I would like to reach out to you in other ways, like let's go get pizza in a weird New Jersey.
Here's how you can help me. Okay. Here's how you can help me one day.
I know you tell me this all the time.
Right? Is that and Papa has had a resurgence in the last couple of years.
Which I don't think is warranted, but go on.
Yeah, that burned, but then it didn't.
Yeah.
Right?
You know,
It
comes from
burned a
point
bit,
of love.
and then I laughed just as a defense mechanism, and then it's got a little bit of rage, but then it subsided, and I'm happy again. See how that works?
Kicked in the dick.
I got kicked in the dick too.
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama. Oh,
Look at into the
mama.
camera.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just say,
oh, yeah. But I'm on a show now. I got this. I'm getting back into things.
Never heard
It's
of this
great.
show.
It's what?
Never heard of the show.
I'm on a sitcom.
What's the sitcom?
It's called Splitting Up Together. It's an ABC show. Me, Jenna Fisher, Oliver. It's fine.
Jenna Fisher, Pam.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who
Connections.
who yelled at me the other day? By the way,
Really? Well, don't say this story.
I want to because we made up.
It was
my fault.
definitely warranted.
It was warranted, and I
feel like-
I fucked up. I
and
apologize.
I'm so glad she did this because this is everything I've wanted to say to you for the past 6 years.
Yeah.
Set the
So
stage,
this is
yeah.
what happened. There's this lady that's on our who guest stars. Her name is Monica Barbaro,
Oh, love
Oh,
her.
Top Gun.
and she's
Love
on
her.
the new Top Gun movie. But she plays the love interest of Oliver in the show that I'm on, right? And because of her Top Gun schedule, we had to shoot all her coverage weeks ago on a weekend, right? And then we did all our coverage this week. So Monica
You're
was
acting to like a AD.
yeah, 80 basically, right? And also in the coverage that we have, I don't say anything. It's just reaction of her talking or her singing a song, whatever, right? And I'm just going, whatever, that's not what I did, but But in one take, I didn't.
Oh,
do that.
mama.
Yeah,
Yeah, you look in
mama.
the camera. You burn the lens.
And I have this habit, and it's not a good habit, and it's funny because I know that people have been annoyed by my behavior in previous jobs that I've done.
What's the habit?
Is if it's not my coverage, I will say the lines, and I have my lines memorized, and I'll give you everything. But I also tweet and look at Instagram,
He's just always
That's
on
not
3
professional,
gadgets.
man.
and I play
Three
games.
gadgets at
You know
one
what I mean?
time.
Yeah.
So
You're
no,
like,
it's not even when it's rolling. It's just like, but in this particular time, I know that there was a 3-shot on Jen and a bunch of people, right? And I was off to the side. I know that I wasn't on screen, but you know what I mean? I still had to be there.
yeah, sure.
So I just started playing this game called Empires and Puzzles, right?
We all know it.
Shout out.
Yeah. It's a
Shout
great
out.
game. So I was going, ching, 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 like, you know what I mean, playing it. And then Jenna just goes, Bobby, what the fuck are you doing?
She's not wrong.
I know she's not. And I was so embarrassed. Then that was like the last take. So I got up and I just walked away.
Oh.
And I went to craft service. I just started pacing like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, Bobby? You know, I like her. She's so nice. I love working with her. And she did that. And then she got on a bus and she went away somewhere. I couldn't even say anything.
She got on a bus?
You know, the van to go back to change because you had to change.
I'm picturing her holding like old school luggage.
A Greyhound.
She's like going to a cabana.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Yeah. And but then the next day I walked up to her and I go, I am so deep. And she's like, oh yeah. And she's like, you just don't do that. I go, yeah, I'm not gonna. And she's like, I love you. And everything was good.
Yeah.
But that she needed to do. Somebody.
Well, it's very
called me out.
boring. It's like very, very boring to be on a set.
Oh my God.
It's so
boring
fucking slow.
sometimes.
Yeah. So you got to get into questions and kingdoms. What is it?
Conquers empires and puzzles.
Empires and puzzles.
Another thing that they do, and I'm not complaining, but
This is what you're gonna want to cut out, by the way.
no, I'm not gonna cut it out. I talk about this all the time.
Okay.
I love the show and I love being on it, and they know that I do, and everyone loves me, and everything's great, and I show up on time, and I know my lines. And blah, 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 blah. Okay, but I'm gonna say this. Okay, is that the other day, maybe a month ago, there was a scene late night. We're shooting at night, and my wife on the shows, her name is Lindsay Price, and we're sitting there for hours, going, I don't know why we're here. Right? And she's like, yeah, but I think it was just, they haven't told us that we're done. And then some guy goes, some guy that is craft service or what, he goes, hey, what are you guys doing here? Your car, because we have a Tesla in the show that, and it's gone from the driveway, which means,
Your guys are not.
yeah,
there.
why are we even there at this house? So I went up to the director and I go, this is 3 hours. I go, hey, are we? Me and Lindsay, are we still in that? And he goes, no, what are you doing here?
They didn't wrap you.
Like, yeah, for like hours.
He's like, not after what you pulled with Jenna yesterday.
No, but that was before. So they just do little things like that, you know what I mean?
This shit happened. This shit happened all the time on Dream Corp too. Like, the Hollywood thing, hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
You're always on call, and then you basically spend most of your time sitting down being nervous about fucking something up.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah.
the whole game.
That's the whole game.
Yeah.
Well, I did that, that movie that I did with the not the Kardashians, but the Jonaskians, the Australian boys.
Oh yeah.
I did a YouTube movie,
Yeah.
right? And I got there at 4 p.m., 9 a.m. the next day. I still hadn't shot.
Like that full day
A
passes.
full day went by.
They didn't tell you, like.
And at 9 a.m., I just had slept. I wandered. It was light out. I wandered out. I'm like, you know how you sleep for a long time? You go, where am I? What day is it? And I go to the lady and I go, I'm sorry I fell asleep for like 6 hours, but I got here yesterday at 5. And I go, what's going on?
Who's this lady, by the way?
Yeah. And she goes, oh, we're not shooting you now. No one told you? They moved on to the thing. They're going to get your coverage, whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? But that's what...
That's
the
YouTube movies, though. I didn't catch that one, but
Yeah.
I am waiting for my Red account to...
Well, don't be mean about it because it's not the unicorn, you fucking asshole.
Hey, my movies are on like Amazon or something. Have you ever heard of that ring-a-ding company?
Oh, George is holding up a sign. I think we have an ad.
Blue apron, the tastiest food that you'll ever have.
Oh my god.
America's Got Talent champions.
Yeah, guys. Blue apron.
Oh, he's gonna have
Babe.
a stroke.
It's so delicious.
It's so good.
We
though.
have
Oh,
neighbors.
sorry, my bad.
But they need to know
Sorry, my
about
bad.
Blue
Yeah,
Apron.
I wanted to know in the neighborhood about Blue Apron,
Apron.
guys. You guys, the reason why I sang it like that is because I'm so emotional about it.
Yeah.
And I feel it from the gut of my gut. Let me say something to you right now, dude. It's like I don't know how to make food.
Yeah.
I don't know how to cook it. I never went to chef school
You
or
didn't?
culinary or none of that, right? But dude, when I get Blue Apron packages, I feel like Chef Boyardee or someone like that.
A famous
Fancy.
chef.
Yeah, or no, but it's even better.
Maybe like-
I feel like Curtis Stone.
Wow.
Or I feel like
Or the legendary-
Wolfgang.
Yes.
Wow. So guys, they have dishes like spicy soy glazed chicken thighs.
Get out of here.
I will, but it's my house.
Oh, so stay here, please.
Pork chorizo burgers and roasted potatoes.
Wow.
Am I saying it clearly enough for you?
So,
Yes,
so
very
clear I
good.
can taste it. It's so
Garlic
clear.
caper chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I care.
Yep.
I love it. That's why
Yum,
I say it
yum.
like that. They have a variety of things that anyone can make. It really is fresh, great ingredients. Tell them about that.
Guys, check out this week's menu and get $60 off a blueapron.com/belly. That's blueapron.com/belly. Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
Blue Apron.
And back to the show.
But it's crazy that you're in a film or you're in a show with Jenna Fisher with Pam, because one of the EPs of Dream Corp is Jim from The Office. It's John Krasinski.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
And he's awesome.
yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's really rad.
Who's that? I love that movie, The Quiet Place.
Quiet Place, so good.
Oh, Quiet Place is very good.
He wrote it and he starred in it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That movie was
He's
amazing,
very
fucking
good.
amazing.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Did you see Hereditary?
Yes.
Stop. Everyone stop.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone stop. You too. Would you like it?
I don't know.
Be honest with me.
I don't know if I know what happened during it.
But did you like the movie when you walked out?
I was very shook.
Me too.
Yeah. I didn't like. I was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I just saw very similar vibes. I think. Enter the Void. Have you seen that? Oh,
No.
don't watch it.
Why?
It's this movie by this guy His first name is Gasper, by the way. Gasper No, I think.
No, he did the other movie. Was it Love?
Yeah, he did some.
Gaspar
Yeah.
Noé. Yeah.
Some of his stuff is like normal, palatable stuff, and
Yeah.
other stuff is like this movie is like about a guy who dies while tripping on DMT.
Oh.
And
wow.
he's tripping through like Tokyo, basically like watching his existence, and like he's like a spirit rolling through. So he sees his sister and the shit she's going through, and like it's fucking gnarly. It doesn't ever let up, and you're like, what else? What else can we have? And then it's like, oh, here's a live abortion that we're gonna show you.
Wow.
I swear to God,
wow.
it's not even that. None of this is funny.
Yeah.
And then it
Well,
ends.
usually live abortions are funny, but
Well, yeah, but not this one, not the way they shot
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then
You have to actually be there live.
yeah, you gotta be there. Yeah, there was no
yeah.
color.
Not on tape.
There was no color guy.
Yeah.
And then it ends with you're in a vagina, and
Yes,
a penis
yes!
is coming at you. So you're in like
Oh no!
yeah, there's
no.
literally a penis head coming at you.
Yeah.
And then it's like, please don't come on me. And then it comes on you.
no,
and-
they show cum.
Yeah. Oh, you're bathed in it by the end. I saw
as
it.
a viewer, you're bathed in cum.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I
wow.
saw it in 4D.
You had just guys stand in front of you and jerk off.
Yeah, it was me, but yeah, I was standing though. If
Yeah.
That's what you're asking.
Wow. So you wouldn't recommend that?
It's really
I
it's
feel
a
like
real
that's right
rough
up our
watch.
alley.
Yeah, that's.
It's also 2 hours and like 30 minutes. It's like way too long. It's very they don't let you up, and that was the same with Hereditary. It's just like, please let me out of this movie.
Yeah.
And then like that when she's sawing off.
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
say spoilers?
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's been out
She's
for a while.
sawing off her fucking own neck.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is so gnarly.
It's so gnarly, yeah. I found that movie to be, and people say it's a piece of shit, this and that.
Who says it's a piece of shit?
Oh,
Like,
people all the time. I've had comics go, oh, I walked out, or I hated that movie, or I'm like, I saw it 3 times in the theater. That's how much I love that movie.
I liked it. I want it. I like that type of stuff.
Yeah,
but
me
it's
too.
not. I wouldn't.
It's not a feel good.
Yeah, it's not a
flick.
feel good movie.
It
and I
isn't.
don't need it to be a feel good movie. but-
Yeah.
That's like Requiem for a Dream. I could only watch
Yeah,
it once,
Requiem is
but then
so
you relive
yeah.
it over
gnarly,
and over
too.
in your head.
All I remember
Ass
is
to ass.
Marlon Wayans'
arm?
ass.
Oh.
His naked ass on the bed. That's the only thing I remember of it.
Oh yeah, the chopped off arm.
That
I
chopped
remember.
off arm, yeah.
But
The
also
ass to
Marlon
ass.
Wayans' ass.
I don't
ass
remember
to
that.
ass scene,
Yeah,
he's
ass
like
to
He was
ass
naked.
to
He was
girls,
naked. He
yeah.
was naked.
Or just even.
Marlon
Do you want to talk about?
Ass.
I think you.
Ass.
Yeah. Marlon Wayans.
Because we're like
ass,
moving
though?
on to other
No,
subjects.
I don't want to. I want to talk about his
Marlon
ass.
Wayans' He's got
I have to say, in that movie, and I've told him this before, good ass. Like in terms of, no, I'm being real. I mean,
This is a roundabout way to get to Marlon Wayne's ass. Just open up with Hereditary and
yeah, that's what I did. That's what I,
yeah,
because I knew she was going to bring up Requiem.
yeah.
Good,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
Right,
thread.
and
guys are
all I wanted to
dating,
talk
I
about
imagine,
all
yeah.
day is Marlon Wayne's
You know,
ass.
that reminds me of Marlon Wayne's ass. What a great ass.
Good threading, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Is he also doing something that he doesn't want to do because of drugs?
What do you mean?
Probably.
Yeah,
Marlon
yeah,
Wayne,
yeah. No, I don't remember him
I think
being.
they all were, right?
I think they all were. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the most disturbing part was the mom.
Oh, the
I
mom
heard
and
a
the,
session
with
What's
the
her name? What's her
show,
name? What's her
yeah.
name again?
Ellen Burstyn.
Ellen Burstyn. Oh my
Oh,
god.
she's great.
She's
Great
Burstyn,
in
yeah.
that.
Yeah, when she's like, it's almost like a security camera, and she's like in her kitchen, like moving shit around.
And just obsessing over that one show over and over
Yeah,
again.
oh, fuck. And that the show starts talking to her.
Yeah,
the
if you-
baby on the ceiling. Come
Oh
on.
yeah. If
Or
you
is that
haven't seen
Trainspotting?
it, hey guys, if you haven't seen it, it's a must watch at least one time. It's Aronofsky, right? That he did Black Swan.
He did.
Oh, I like.
He did
Black
The Wrestler.
Swan.
Did he do The
didn't like-
Wrestler?
The wrestler
You did
too.
wrestler?
with
Did he
Mickey
do The Wrestler
Rourke?
or no? With Mickey Rourke? I think he did that as well.
You didn't like Mother.
Oh, you don't like? Was he?
that
Did he
with
do
Jennifer
Mother?
He
Lawrence?
did
Yeah.
Mother. I did
I
like
like Mother.
Mother.
I
You
did
liked
too.
Mother?
I did too.
I really
Why?
like Mother. Because I liked that it was like this poem. The whole thing was this like weird poem about
Allegory.
allegory about women and like how people like you
Narcissism.
use them up and
I don't.
You know,
use
I walked
nothing.
out of that movie crying.
it's
I was like,
really
I get it.
Really?
I get.
Yeah.
I totally got
well,
it.
it's more like art and anyway.
Right,
just-
right.
But I liked it. I mean, I also thought the shots were just crazy, like going from the war to the thing, and then it goes too much, like with the baby.
Yeah,
At the
or-
very
like
end,
amazing.
yeah, it's really rough.
I saw one. If you haven't seen it, Nicolas Cage's Mandy.
No, Mandy.
Oh, Mandy's great.
Dude, did you see Mandy Flatface?
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Flat, yeah, it's
Flat,
okay.
flat, hey,
face.
flat, flat, hey, flat, flat. Mandy, dude. Have you seen Mandy? Fuck white.
He's the one that
Oh yeah, I
showed
told
the
you about
trailer.
it. I told you
watch
about
it in
it.
the theaters. It was out in theaters for a minute.
You saw it in the movie there?
No, I want to.
Oh yeah, dude. Let me say something about Mandy, dude. Number one, from the beginning of the movie, you're like, okay, this is a complete LSD trip. Just in terms of choice,
The color.
there was
Yeah.
also somebody at the color.
Oversaturated.
But there's also somebody that kind of knew what he wanted to make. You could tell that up front. Sometimes you watch a movie, you go, oh, they don't really know what they really want to do, right? It shifts, you know.
Yeah.
But this guy, right, from beginning, you're like, okay, I'm in good hands because this guy, he knows what he wants to do,
Yeah, he wants to make a statement,
right? And it's a revenge movie,
which I love.
which I love revenge movies.
You got a hate box.
I have. Don't you have a hate box?
I know you taught me to have a hate box.
I told you that.
Yeah.
What did I say?
This was outside of like the
I
improv.
remember something.
Oh, I remember. This is like this is when we really started to become friends. I think
Yeah.
it was before the New York trip, but we were outside of the like Long Beach Improv or something.
Yeah,
Maybe in that like alleyway smoking.
there isn't
cigarettes.
one, but let's just suppose there isn't.
Laugh
We're at the
Factory.
Long Beach.
Laugh
No, I don't
Factory.
even think it was Laugh Factory. Oh, it might have been Laugh Factory with
There
the
isn't an
with the
improv, though.
thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that
it,
is the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
carousel or
Yeah,
the,
carousel,
yeah.
yeah.
And I was in the middle of like figuring out what that meant to not be brought on with all my buddies onto this cool show, and you were just like, just pack them all into a hate box, close it up, pack them deep inside your heart.
Yeah.
In retrospect, terrible advice, but you were
turns into
like,
cancer.
I've been hurt. Yeah. It turns into disease.
Yeah,
for
I didn't
sure.
tell you that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was just very, you were very nice and cool, and you got it, and you were like, dude, we all get fucked over, and it's okay. Like that's basically what you were saying. It was like,
But no, I think I'm saying it wrong. It's not a hate box. What it is it's a hate engine,
Oh, it fuels you.
right? You put the resentments and the hate and all that. You don't lash out on people. You put it in this engine, and it motivates you to
It's like
keep
coal.
going, right?
it's like cool. You're the
Right.
snow piercer.
That's exactly. Wow, that's another good
Yes.
movie, and
Great
that's
movie.
a good fucking
Yeah.
reference,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I'm a train, right? And you're basically
and you
putting
can't
that in-
stop. If you stop, you die. So you put.
That's another good one. We should write a book, you and I.
I'm down.
It's like
Yeah,
sharks.
What?
Certain types of sharks, they can't ever stop moving or else they'll die.
Yeah, you got to keep going, and every once in a while, you kind of go, why am I doing all this? Even this podcast, I just sit around sometimes.
I wonder that too.
Why
Yeah.
is he doing this podcast?
and you go, oh no, I got to keep it going. This is all a part of.
Well, it is very much if you're like, I feel like I'm a shark. Like,
Yeah.
not in the sense that I'm like eating things, but like if I don't stop working, like my whole life, my whole identity is based on work. From a very young age, like I just work. And so if I don't work, who am I? Anyway, that sounds like a good time for a commercial break.
Ridge Wallet.
Ridge Wallet. Just on the side, is your brother okay?
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay.
Is that not?
No, he's okay. Actually, like if we get out in time, I'm gonna go watch him do an improv show in LA.
Oh, so he's is he sober?
He's sober. Well, he's clean. He's not sober.
But as long as he's doing better,
Yeah.
that's the most important
Yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
And that's another thing that I identified with you with, because I would remember when my brother Steve.
Oh yeah, how's
was out-
Steve?
He's doing great. He
Good.
has his own show that he produces. That's called the Stevie Weeby Show.
Well, he always was an amazing artist. Like
Yeah.
like
He's a good-
I think he had a good outlet.
He has a
from
good
the beginning.
outlet, but he's
Yeah.
a funny guy. He does.
Oh,
this-
he's so sweet.
He's a sweet. You know Steve.
Yeah.
And he's got 10 years sober now, and I'm so proud and happy to be his brother, because he could have ended up dead,
Yeah.
right? If he just
Well,
went
you could have ended up dead at some point. No,
Well,
we don't
all
talk
could
about
have,
this.
if you think about it.
I'm on my way.
No, dude, you look great. Like you're not. You used to be a little chunkier.
You have a yogi's body.
Yeah, you're thin.
I do a lot of yoga.
You look
Yeah.
really
I
good
do.
right
Oh,
now, and
thank
happy
you.
almost.
I'm very happy. I'm dating somebody new.
Hence the yogi body.
Yeah.
You know, it's-
Yeah.
Is she hippie or what?
No, she's not hippie. Well, that's not true. She is reading Osho.
Yeah.
She's a Bhagwanian. No, she's not. She's like a linguist. She's like in like the academia. She's like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's like,
How do you meet someone like that?
at a party, just a party. Not even an interesting story. I was trying to make up a funny version of the reality, but it was just like at a party at Bhagwan's place. I don't know. He died, right?
You watched that documentary,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great.
We watched it
Great.
together, and then recently we traveled together, and we found this book from Osho.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I want to read this," and now she's way into it. She's very spiritual, but she's also very intelligent. Like, she's the smartest girl I've
But
ever.
Osho had a lot of great messages. I think in
He
its
was
core.
okay.
Yeah.
I think
It's just Sheila and
Sheila,
everyone
yeah,
around.
Sheila.
Tough
yeah.
titties. And
Tough titties.
tough titties.
Yeah,
Super tough
Very
titties.
tough.
I think she was like, she was trying to make it a thing, and it was becoming a thing. I also think he's maybe creepy, so I take a little bit of what he says with a grain of salt.
Yeah, he was a really brilliant man with still the Messiah complex.
Yeah,
he loved
yeah.
being
Messiah
adored.
complex is
yeah.
perfect. Yeah, yeah. He loved being adored. When you see him dancing with like
Yeah.
the women, it's
And
like,
it's like
come
Rolls
on.
Royce.
Yeah,
like rolling up in a Rolls
yeah,
Royce.
Yeah.
This guy is not Jesus.
No.
And nobody will be. Can we say a quick prayer?
Do you think I have the ability
To be Bhagwan?
to be that type of figure? I want you
Yeah,
to be honest.
I would say you're on the way.
I would say
Honestly,
Do you think I have the ability?
you literally just have to say anything and own it. Like you just
Right.
say something and say anything else is.
Because I'll be honest with you, I'm full of shit.
So was he.
I know. But like little things that I tell young comics, and people, I have young comics coming to me all the time. Oh, like you just did. Oh yeah, back in 2003, you said this to me. Ari Shafir used to write the things I used to say to him and put it in like a poster
as advice.
and put it on the
That was his like vision board. With
right.
Bobby
And
quotes.
I do that right because I want to pretend that I'm this guy that's been in comedy for so long that I have knowledge. But at the end of the day, I don't know nothing.
But I think that it's really like Bhagwan's a perfect example of knowing how to relay a message. He was
Right.
very like prophetic in that way, where it's like he commanded your attention, even though what he was saying like was probably equally as profound as the next guy.
Yeah.
But he had an essence about him. He had like he just captured your ears in that way, and I think you do too.
Yeah, that's truly it. And if you have a strong message, that's all people want.
The other
Yeah.
day, you convinced us that the reason Asians put their hands behind their back was because they made special belts that hide knives.
And we all believed it.
we believed you.
Just blindly.
You went on a 20-minute like history lesson. We're like, oh
Yeah,
wow.
because they were like, why do old Asian men walk like this?
On
And
the
I
Patreon,
just
yeah.
sometimes every once in a while I'll go, this is time for a lie. See if you can do it.
Yeah,
And I said, there's like that back in the day, 1,000 years ago, all Asian men in Korea, especially, they had these belts, right? And they would hide their knives in these 2 slots behind their back, right?
I'm already believing it. And I
Yeah,
already
so
know it's a lie.
and people would
I'm like,
walk,
wow, that's amazing.
walk like that, and
Yeah.
and if anyone was walking like that, you knew not to fuck with him because he had these knives in the back of him. And over years of doing it, now people just do that.
So
They
all
walk
the
like
younger
that.
Koreans are now genetically predisposed to walking in that way because of the knives.
Yeah,
and I sat
because-
there and all, I was like, wow, I didn't know that.
And she's trying to add information like, oh, that's why I squat. Because
Yeah, and
my,
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
ancestors
maybe that's why as a
squat.
Filipino it's easy for me to squat.
We're all like freaking
Yeah, yeah,
out.
and he was like, yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
get to the knives quicker. Oh my god, it makes sense. Yeah, that's literally what it takes to be a guru.
insane.
You just
They
say
just
something
make
with
stuff
confidence.
up
Yeah.
like that.
Like
yeah.
even Eckhart Tolle, babe, I know we love him.
Yeah.
But the guy's full of shit.
He is
Deepak
full of shit.
Chopra is a
I
perfect
know
example.
they're all full of shit.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you why I know Deepak Chopra is full of shit, and it broke my heart because he had his own center in La Jolla where I lived, and I ran into a couple of waiters, just when I was living down there, and they said, "Oh yeah, he comes to our restaurant and he doesn't tip." Doesn't tip good.
I like that. That's what it takes down.
No,
like,
but
50
I'm
idiots.
honest. To me, though,
Yeah.
to me is if somebody doesn't tip well,
Oh, yeah,
there's
you're a
a
monster.
part of there's a selfishness or something about them they're not generous or they don't get they're so disconnected to the working class. They don't know what it's like. Dude, waiting tables
I think
is one of the hardest fucking jobs.
Everybody
you can
should have to wait tables.
have. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you used to do it, right?
Oh yeah, for years.
Oh my,
years
me
and
too.
years. Yeah.
Right? And
Do you ever miss it?
no, you mean being slammed?
Yeah, being slammed or
Oh
coming back
my
from break and somebody's
God.
like, table 14, never got their guac and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Like, you were like, oh, man, like spinning all those plates. I love that.
Did
You
you
are
really?
a shark.
Wow.
Or
Well,
like-
I mean, like, I know now looking back, it's rose-colored glasses. Like, that was fun to have, like, a community and, like, take your 30-minute break and, like, have 2 margaritas at the bar and then, like, get back into it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very much happier now, but, like, there's something about it that's I romanticize struggle. I really romanticize
Yeah, me too.
struggle. Yeah.
Like when you have like 12 sections, and table number 8 goes, "Can we get some ketchup?" And then you're out to get ketchup,
Then-
but then 2 other tables stop you. Can I get ice? We don't have a spoon, right? Now you have 3 things, right? But then now food is coming for a different table, and you can see it on the thing, right? And now you're running around like a fucking madman, and it doesn't let up.
It never lets up.
It never lets up,
But
right?
what we do now, it's hard to define success or not, right?
Right.
But that it's successful if you get them their orange chicken or whatever it was you were serving them.
So what's up?
What's up? Oh, just a random food
No, but
item.
I'm just saying that. Why orange chicken?
Oh, just a first thing came to my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So let's say Kung Pao chicken. So,
Okay.
yeah. So you're bringing them General Tso's chicken, right?
Okay.
I'm just trying to. I'm like random
But-
food
no,
items.
no,
These
stop,
are random
stop,
food
stop,
items.
Stop. I just wanted to listen, and you're laughing a little too hard at that, and I like it. I like what you're doing. But my point is that the thing is that this.
Yeah.
The thing is this. All right.
Yep.
Is that I served American food. Go ahead.
Where'd you
Regular.
work?
Brockton Villa. It was in La Jolla. It was at a cove.
This is La Jolla, like San Diego, right?
Not in Beijing. Not La Jolla. Is that what you're saying? You fuck nut.
Beijing.
I didn't. Okay, now you're getting a little defensive. It's La Jolla, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can we cut that one?
Yeah. Cut it in.
Yeah, I served at BJ's Pizzeria,
Oh wow.
Macaroni Grill.
Oh,
Wow.
macaroni.
Busy places.
Yeah,
Busy.
places. And then what's that big place in the Beverly Center? It's
CPK?
like no, it's like the
CPK.
You don't even remember what it was
Just
called?
over.
Grand Lux Cafe.
Oh,
Yes,
You worked
Grand
there?
Lux,
Yeah.
Fancy
For how
cheesecake.
long?
Fancy cheesecake.
for like a full year and a half, like my
Oh,
senior year
my-
of
I actually
college.
think
Oh
Grand
my
Lux is
God.
okay. I go to the Grand Lux in Vegas inside the Venetian,
okay.
and it's actually pretty good.
It's like a
It's
nice
not bad.
cheesecake
It's
factory.
good. It's a nice cheesecake factory.
Yeah.
it's better than
okay.
Cheesecake
Yeah.
Factory.
Do you want to know why Grand Lux Cafe exists?
Why?
Because Cheesecake Factory is so popular, but Cheesecake Factory had this contract with wherever it was, like Caesars, I think, that they could not open a second Cheesecake Factory within 10 miles. but they were so popular, so they made a new restaurant concept called Grand Lux Cafe.
It looks exactly the
Wow.
same.
It's the same
Like
exact thing. The
same,
menu's huge.
like,
The servings are fucking
opulent,
huge.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And they were like, we're just going to do something slightly different and then be wildly successful too.
Hey.
And the Grand Lux Cafe has never closed. In it's like a 24-hour restaurant.
Yeah, it's 24
They have
hours.
fryers that have never ever been not frying food since the day they opened.
Sharks.
Yeah, sharks. Yeah,
Yeah.
talk about
Fryer,
sharks.
A guy I went to high school with, Kevin Schul. One day he bragged to me because he does he works at a place where they do walls that they draw on walls like art, and he goes, yeah, we did the lines on the Grand Lux Cafe.
Oh, really?
Like the little curtain lines, like the drawing. And I go, I don't give a fuck.
It's very fine work.
It is.
Why would
Don't
you
fucking brag about that. You
People
you take
actually
this moment?
write like articles about the inside of cheesecake factories.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, like that's a
Well,
big
maybe I'm
thing.
missing out then.
It's
Maybe
like
I'm
a
out of touch.
mishmash of everything in like the Renaissance period.
Oh
They
yeah,
pick
I
up
like
everything.
that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
just a mashup. Like they get like hand blown glass from Italy. For
Yeah.
instance. Yeah. They're like really into. And also when you work there, like you're getting trained by a corporate trainer who's like, "This is the best restaurant in the world." So like you just buy into it immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're in.
But it's so funny that you waited because I don't see you because I feel like there is an edge to you. Like not that you're bitter, but there is an edge to you that I just can't see you waiting tables. Really, did you ever snap?
No, I never snapped. I waited tables. I delivered pizzas. Like I was service industry guy.
Wow.
Yeah, I was way into it. But there was one. So I had to work at Grand Lux Cafe at the Cheesecake Factory in Beverly Center on New Year's Day, and I didn't know why. I obviously did not want to. But it's a very it's like high end casual. It's very weird. So you have to press your shirt. So I woke up. I crashed at my buddy's house. I woke up at like 9 a.m. to go do the breakfast shift. And I was fucking hungover, and my buddies were like, didn't have to work, so they're just like ripping bongs and like watching football. And I pressed the shirt. I shaved. Had to be shaved. I never shave.
Yeah.
I was like cleanly shaved. I pressed the shirt. Like I brought starch spray. Like I was planning on going to work, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, hit a bowl." And I like I smoked a little bit of weed, and I was like, "Ah, ha ha." And they were just like, "Have fun at work." And I stepped outside, and it rained the night before, and I came up with this plan, which is if I just jump into mud. Like, I'm fully prepared. If I fall into mud and show up to work covered in mud, they're going to send me home. I can't. If I say I'm sick, they're going to be like, you're hungover, come into work, or you're fired.
Right.
But if I show up, like, I'm here, my shirt is pressed, I'm covered in fucking mud, what do you want to do? They're going to have to be like, oh my God, we're so sorry, go home.
Yeah.
So I went outside the house
What?
and just dove into mud.
You did it?
Yeah, it was very funny at the time.
Yeah.
It was like, this is perfect.
Did your friends?
Oh,
know
they
you
were
doing-
loving it.
Oh, yeah,
They were
right,
loving it. Yeah. We were like talking about the right angle to go in. And then I'm just like driving to work covered in mud, like just laughing, like I'm the smartest guy in the world. And I show up and the manager goes, holy fuck, what happened to you? What's going on? You're covered in mud. And I said, yeah, I was parking over there and I was running because I was running a little late and I tripped on this little fence and I fell into mud. And he goes, there's no yards around here.
Oh shit.
He's like, there's no like, where did you fall into mud? It's like the middle of Los Angeles. There's no yard.
Right. There's
Concrete.
no. Yeah, it's
like
all
the
concrete.
it's all concrete.
Oh, no,
And I just kind of
fuck.
freeze, and I don't know what to say. And he goes, I'm kidding, man. That sucks. And he passed me on the back, and he's like, we'll just give you a busser uniform. You can work in that.
Really?
And I was high and working, but I don't like that
it
at
didn't
all.
work.
It didn't work at all.
Oh no! To me, that doesn't even sound like it would fucking work.
It sounds like it would totally work.
How can you say you can't imagine him
If
as
you were
a-
hurt, I should
I should have
hurt,
limped in.
right? That's
Crutches.
one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But
Crutches, yeah.
dirty clothing, it's like, oh, we'll find something for you.
Yeah.
You should
And
just
also,
crack
we're in
yourself
a
the
mall,
nose.
right?
Go to H&M.
We're in a
Yeah.
mall. There's 1,000
Yeah.
clothing. So I mean, this
Yeah.
not thought through, you fucking asshole.
I know. I was 38 at the time.
Here's another thing I wanted to say is that there is nothing more satisfying than working at a restaurant, doing a slammed shift, right? And then afterwards, no matter how much you're making tip wise, when you leave, like I used to smoke cigarettes. And after my shift, I used to go to the Cove after a long fucked up day and just sit there and smoke a cigarette and just thank God it's over. So I worked my ass off
Yeah.
to make this $100 right in my pocket.
But that was like $100 was like fucking
Right.
huge.
And how satisfying. I don't feel like that in showbiz.
I know.
Right,
This
do
is what I'm
you?
talking about. This is what I'm talking. I
No.
really like romanticize struggle, and like you have something in your hand at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you go to the bar and you're like, "Hey, here's your tip out, $30. Have a good one." Like you feel like you're a kingpin.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. And, like,
Yeah.
everybody hates their job. Nobody wants to be there, and like we all shit on the customers. And like you're doing the best job you can. Nobody's like spitting in food. Everybody else thinks like you spit in food. That never fucking
never
happens.
happens,
Never
yeah.
happens.
I
Well,
did-
that's not true. He like ground cockroaches and put them in someone's coffee.
No. We had a.
Well, okay,
I used to work at a
stand
coffee shop,
corrected.
Just
and we used to
debunk
we used to
that.
put
Sorry.
cockroaches in the espresso grinder. And so
Really?
so the beans and the cockroaches would be like, and then you
This-
put the hot steam in through the espresso
Talking
machine.
about Snowpiercer, that's fucking
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
That's a gift.
I'm sorry.
It's a perfect protein.
Yeah. But there is, and here's another
This
reason
is
why.
like butter coffee. That's what they put in it.
Yeah. But why it felt good is because, I'm not lazy. When you do it, no. When I used to
gave
wait
you a
tables,
face, Bobby.
when I used to wait tables, and I used to be slammed, and I would sit there on the cove and smoke a cigarette. In my head, it's like you manned up, you showed up, you worked hard, you clocked in, clocked out, and you made this money that you earned, and there is a sense. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you
of
got to the
pride.
shit.
Yeah, now I'm so lazy, and
Yeah, you're on set playing video games.
yeah. I just, I like be on a game like the game I'm playing, and it'll a special offer. You get 3 knives and a thing for $50. I go, oh yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll just buy it. You know what I mean?
Pam has to pull you aside to be like, "Come on, man.
Right.
Do you want to be waiting tables somewhere?"
Yeah, I know. But you know what? There is you and I are similar in that way. I do miss it a little bit.
I do miss. I like the camaraderie that comes with it. I like that we're all in the shit. I got to cover your shift because you're gonna cover my shift. Like I like that community. I like a community.
Yeah. But what is it like now? It's none of that right now. You show up, put makeup on your face.
I'm not that. I'm no Bobby Lee. I'm not that big. Like I still have to like work and like it, and
Fuck you, dude. Let me tell you something.
I mean, there certainly are times when you. Okay,
Let
wait,
me
you're
tell you
standing up now.
something, dude, okay?
It's dangerous.
You're right. Okay. You're right in many ways. I've been blessed. Okay. But I've had some hardships myself.
I know we both have.
Okay. So I just want. I don't know why I just stood up.
Should
Did
I
that
say
say
it?
that? But I've had some hardship, and I'm not gonna quit.
I know.
None of us in this room is gonna quit.
Well, you're not going to quit because you used to serve tables and you'd be in the shit and you had 3 tables that just got sat. They sat you 3 tables on tall, like bar tops, and you were like, why the fuck would you say me? I just came off a break and you still made it work. This is what we do.
Yeah.
We make it work.
I've been thinking about I just had this thought that you and I one day we should collect some of our money from this podcast and open up a restaurant. And be slammed and just feel like see if we can make it happen.
I've always wanted to open a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like a Filipino breakfast restaurant because
Oh,
I feel
man,
like that's
I'm
what's
in.
missing.
Tapsilog.
Because in the Bay Area you always have like the tapsilog and all of that, but you don't have it here.
Yeah.
No, let's get
I
broaden
always
up.
had this dream of doing that, and so I'm actually not kidding. I'm down, but just don't throw all the work on me. I feel like
but I want to make.
He's the face.
I'm the face of
Yeah,
it.
okay, good. Of
I'm not gonna be
tapsilog?
like I'm not gonna be like Trejo's tacos. You know
so
what I mean?
aggressive.
And donuts. You know what I mean?
That's a little
How many
much.
businesses does that fucking guy have? Danny Trejo.
Is that
that
place
guy's too
good?
hungry.
I've never been
The
there.
Trejo's Donuts.
No, but I see his. I've never been to any of them.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they good?
People go there.
I've had the tacos. All right.
Yeah, but I love breakfast burritos, as you know.
Bobby's Burritos.
And there's a place that I go. Sometimes, I'll get wrapped early at Warner Brothers.
Toluca Lake
To look
restaurant.
like- yeah. And I'll drive deep into Burbank, and there's a place called the Country Cottage, and it's not a cottage, and there's nothing country about it. It's a fucking hole in the wall.
Oh, nice.
It's a little hole in the wall. It's this Asian man with tattoos on his fingers, right? And then 12 Mexican dudes that are like mid-20s, and they're just making breakfast burritos.
Seems like too many cooks.
Right. No, but they
kitchen.
all have.
12?
You can tell that they're. Yeah, I'm being real. They're all have this like magical like
Yeah, that's the word I like.
routine where they're just making because everyone wants to eat there, right? I'm telling you right now, my mouth is watering right now. I want to go tomorrow morning.
Have you ever had tacos via Corona?
Yes, I keep telling him, and he will not go because they close at 2 p.m., which is
Yeah, they shut down.
Wait,
They shut down when they run out of
an
tortillas.
Atwater.
She's been telling me
Tacos
about
Via
this fucking
for,
place.
since I met him. The first day
Oh
that
my
we went
god,
out, I was
that's
like,
what I thought you were
going
gonna
to
say.
Corona.
That's the fucking best.
Wait.
The matriarch of the store just died. Very sad. Yeah,
Oh, no.
they're open, but they're morning.
But let me ask you about tacos que corona.
Yep.
Via Corona and Atwater.
Yeah,
Via
Corona. You're talking. They have breakfast burritos there,
Yes.
all they do.
That's all they do.
and it's great.
Yes.
and they're like $3.
Damn.
They're that good. What's in it?
Potatoes, refried beans,
that's-
egg, and then after that, it's up to you. Nopales,
You eat
bacon,
nopales?
steak,
What is a Nepal?
Cactus.
cactus.
I don't do cactus.
It's so good. Nepalese
I
is
don't
really
do it.
good.
It's really good.
Yeah, but she's been saying that place for years. I've never gone.
I think
I
on our
wanna go
third
tomorrow.
date,
I
think
want to go
we were-
tomorrow.
We have to, but you're
Are
not.
they
you
closed
don't-
tomorrow?
You woke up today at 5 p.m.
But
How's
here's the
that-
thing. Here's the thing, though.
Are you still playing Destiny?
No. She
Wait,
was gonna
didn't
leave.
you play Destiny?
We used to play
Oh,
Destiny.
dude, that
for a
was so
minute.
fun when
Yeah,
you
that was
And I
fun.
remember, and I remember Jade and I used to just cry together.
No, we
'cause
played
we're-
twice.
We played twice.
And he didn't
well,
have
I played
like
with
the good
Steve
guns.
more than you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I didn't have any gear.
You had no gear,
Yeah.
right? And we go,
And then-
right.
And I jump on my little like speeder, and I didn't know how to play. And you were just like,
Yeah.
we're going to the Lord of the internal moon base." And I was like, "Fuck, man."
Yeah.
Like, you gotta snipe. You'll be fine. And then you guys would just kill everybody. I would die multiple times.
But that was
and
fun,
everything.
though.
That
Those
was really
little
fun.
moments of playing was
That
fun.
was really fun.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you don't play anymore?
No.
Red
no.
Dead or nothing?
I'm into Smash again. I'm into Smash Brothers.
Oh, Smash
Yeah.
Bros.
This is
I'm
why I got
just
excited
kidding.
when I saw this.
You don't have Smash Brothers, do you?
I don't have it, but I'm going to tell you something about this device. They're called, what are they called? Switches. And I've been playing Stardew Valley.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a simulation game. She hates it, right?
Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
I actually think it's cute.
It's a farming game, and you have a farm.
Oh,
And it really
it's like
is.
Farmville.
It's not.
It looks a little bit like Animal Crossing.
A little bit. But it's not just a farming game. All right, there's mines to be explored.
Oh, you can go below the
There's
surface.
creatures to fight. You have a wife. You
to
have
make
children.
to keep happy.
You have a wife right next to you right now.
My beautiful girlfriend. Yeah,
You have
yeah,
a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you take care of her?
But you know how many times? Thank you, Nick.
Oh, you fucking.
Do you know how well he
cheek-filled
takes
fuck.
care?
He's gonna stand
You know
up.
how well he takes care of Penny and Haley, his wives, on there.
How do you know their How do you know their names?
Because you're like, oh God, I gotta go up to Haley because she's that's all, and I'm like, fucking Haley, I swear.
Yeah. Well, I married the blonde one, Haley. She's,
hate her.
She's
Penny
the
was
most
better.
ungrateful wife I've ever fucking.
What does she
Because
say?
Penny's a librarian, right?
Yeah, Penny helps the kid. She babysits kids in the library.
Sure.
And she's got, but
Yeah, we
you
know we know Penny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet.
But Haley, you know what she does?
What?
Her favorite item. Everyone has a favorite item, right?
Yeah.
Her favorite item is pink cake. All right.
Pink
You know-
cake?
Pink cake.
Oh,
It's like a pancake with pink.
No, it's a cake, but that's pink. A pink cake.
Are we talking about the same thing right now?
No, not pussy.
Okay.
I call it that too. I love pink cake. Right. So what Haley does to find her every day is she just sits there by a tree. Right. She doesn't do anything, and so I married her, and she says,
This is the first time you've lit up this whole podcast.
yeah. And she says that.
So excited.
She says things in it that
chopped
like
liver.
she says things in it that's like ridiculous. She goes, "Yeah, my sister tried to feed me parsnip soup, and I don't like health food."
Haley,
Bitch.
did she like breakfast burritos? You should take her
No,
to Tacos Via Corona.
Yeah. Tacos Via Corona. Do you ever go to Dune next to there too?
I like Dune.
Dune
Dune's
is
alright.
good.
I like Dune. Fuck you, man.
Dune's alright.
It's okay. It's pretty good though.
I like Dune.
Dune's okay.
What do you get?
I
The lamb
always get- when I
meatballs?
ate meat.
Falafel.
This is like the
Falafel.
most.
When I ate meat, I get the wrap that you always get,
Yeah.
right?
The falafel's
Same
good.
one.
The
The
falafel's good.
falafel.
Their bread, their whatever that like their pita, whatever that is
Yeah.
so good.
So Nikki, what I wanted to say to you earlier, I forgot to say is that I
The
feel like
lamb. That's what it is.
Yeah, the lamb meatballs
lamb,
are very
yeah.
good.
I feel like you're gonna grow. I think you're gonna produce shows, and I'm just letting you know. I'd like to work with you.
Well, that's not gonna happen, man. Anyway, thanks for having.
Okay.
Yeah, man. This
Yeah,
is like, I emailed you. I don't know if you know it's your email.
Yeah.
blee@blee.com.
Just gonna let you know that Craig Ferguson was big tonight, but we have him tomorrow. We bumped him.
Oh, you
for
bumped him?
Yeah,
That's great.
Okay.
I'm glad he's still doing comedy.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Now, at the end of our podcast, we do a thing called Unhelpful Advice. It's a email. People ask questions, and we give them advice. It doesn't have to be helpful. It can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Gilbert.
Unhelpful advice with Nick Rutherford.
Second City, bro.
This is from always promoting that school.
Holy shit.
Chicago, Second City, bro.
Wow.
This is from a female listener. We'll call her HB. I have a coworker who I became extremely close friends with. Throughout that time, I made myself emotionally available for her in times of hardship in her life, and really made an effort to be as good of a friend as her as I could. When a traumatic event came up in my life, she was nowhere to be found. I let her know that I felt unwanted as a friend, and she expressed that she didn't have the emotional capacity to be there for me in the same way. It just felt unfair, and she completely withdrew from the friendship after that, and basically replaced our friendship with another coworker. It's hard because I constantly have to see her at work, and we don't say anything to each other anymore. As the Slut King and the Don, what should I do? Love you guys, HB.
That seems like a TLDR for me.
What's a TLDR mean?
Too long.
Yeah, too long didn't
Didn't
read.
read.
So she had a friendship that was burgeoning, and then it didn't work out.
Friend was not there to help her.
And
It wasn't. There was no reciprocity.
Yeah,
there was betrayal. That's what I saw. And at the end of every betrayal, there needs to be victory.
So
Yes, so...
How does one become
victorious.
victorious?
Well, you have to win. I don't know what the dynamics of your work is. I don't know where she works. But at the end of the day, you have to come up and you have to show this woman that, that it's her loss. Okay?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right.
I agree with you moving on, in the sense of moving on.
That's not what I'm saying. Revenge.
Okay,
he wants
I'm
revenge. He wants John Wick.
My girlfriend is very much smarter than me in a lot of ways, and one of the things she's like, I don't know about you. I imagine we're very similar, and so when somebody you're trying to be friends with somebody and they don't, you're making a lot of weird.
No, I'm
faces
not.
right
I'm trying to listen to what you're. I'm trying to listen to what you're saying.
When somebody for me, when somebody I'm trying to become friends.
Bobby.
This is not good podcast material.
Yeah.
It's really hard to talk. When somebody has any pushback of being my friend, because I'm like, I have everything to offer and nothing. Like, I'm just want to be your friend.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah,
a good friend.
yeah.
And if there's any pushback, it makes me want to be their friend more.
Yeah.
It's a weird,
It's
self-punishing
weird.
thing.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend has said, the best thing you can do is wildly ignore them, and then they will come around. So HB, your friend or your ex-friend is dealing with their own insecurities, has nothing to do with you, and it makes you want to win. You want a victory, so you're going to keep on pushing after that friendship. You're going to keep on chasing that friendship. Best thing you can do, move on entirely. Fucking cold case her immediately. Move on.
That's the way.
And she'll come around.
That was the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, dude.
Yeah.
You ignore the fuck out of them.
Yeah, you have to. It's crazy, and I'm not that type of person.
Johnny
You have to-
Sanchez was my guy.
Your best friend?
No, Johnny
Betrayal?
Sanchez, back in the 90s, there was a comic, and he was the Dane Cook of the Comedy Store. He was on fire.
The Dane Cook of the comedy store.
He really
As
was.
in the Dane Cook of the Laugh Factory.
yeah.
That's funny.
And he was on fire. And everyone all the young guys, doormen, used to follow him around, want to be his friend. I would call him. He would never call me back. I prayed to God, that he would be my best friend. I remember going on my hands and knees, please, God, I love this guy. This guy's the coolest. And then I just one day just said, fuck this. Fuck. I mean, he's a nice guy. He's a very funny guy. And then I just went the opposite direction. I just started doing my own thing. And then, years later, I helped him get on Mad TV and this and that. But at the end of the day, now I don't even think about him.
Well,
I see Johnny and I hug him and I love him. But it's like, I completely moved on from it. And now we're friends. I love him. But I don't have that anymore with that guy. It's just, you got to do that.
Yeah, because I think it's really unattractive when someone appears needy
Yeah.
of your time, of your affection or whatever. It's just, it seems exhausting. So, yeah,
I need to stand, and I need to say an announcement. This is just came to. It just occurred to me. It just occurred to me, and I want to say this into the camera.
Are you standing?
Oh, I don't know why that made me so angry.
I know. I saw your face.
That
bro.
made me so fucking angry just now.
I thought you were gonna jump the fucking.
Yeah, I
table.
didn't though. That's growth on my part, right?
Yeah, victorious.
All right.
Victorious.
I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Okay.
All right.
You fucking. Anyway, last night I was at the Comedy Store, and this boy came up to me, early white guy, 20s white guy. He goes, "TigerBelly, I'm here for you." And I go, "Okay." And he goes, "I love you." Okay. He goes, "Okay." He goes, "Let's be together. Let's hang out." I go, "I don't know you." He's like, "You don't know? You know me." Like, "I don't know you." He goes, "I'm Ariana Grande." That's what he said.
What?
He said it was Ariana Grande, right? And I
Is this
go,
Nick?
and I was there with Ali Wong and a bunch of people, and I just kind of walked away from him, and he just started following me around the Comedy Store. Oh, no. And then he came up to me, "No, but for real, dude, I came here from Minnesota, and I know I'm here for you. I came here for you."
Oh man.
Right? And so I go, I could get the fuck. And I knew that Fahim Anwar was going to go. We're going to have dinner afterwards. And I didn't want to hang out in the club because he was there. So I was in my car, deep into the parking lot. And I'm just sitting there. I was playing my Stardew Valley.
Empires and
And then I hear,
You're hanging out with Haley.
Haley.
he's fucking at my car now.
In the parking
looking at me.
lot.
It's raining. And he's looking at me through the fucking thing.
Oh, my
He
God.
goes, "Let's hang out." What? Right. And I go, I don't know you. Right? And he goes, "Where's Joe Rogan?" And I go, "He's going to be here sometime this week." He goes, "Okay." And he just walks away.
What?
Yeah. So now I'm telling people, listen, guys, all right?
Watch out for Ariana.
No, it's not only that. It's just that, I know that I'm the Slep King. I know I'm your leader. And I know that I love you and you love me. And there's a connection that the bond can never be broken. But don't be crazy, too. Right? Don't kill me. You don't want to puncture fucking holes in my body. I might bleed out. So if you're crazy, relax. We're good. Okay? But the Comedy Store's not a place where you can come and act cray-cray. Is that still a word?
Yeah.
That the kids are using?
It's hot. Yeah.
I can't imagine crazy people coming to the Comedy Store and just hanging out.
Right.
That's
Never.
Yeah, I know.
doesn't make any
Never
sense.
I know.
happens.
But it really was the first time where I went, oh my God, this guy might kill me.
You fucking made it, man. You gotta.
Is that what it is?
I think so. I mean, yeah, I think that it's a little bit of that.
Because I know female comics that change their name on the lineup because they can't put their name on the lineup because they have stalkers.
Women have it much worse. Than
Oh, I can't only imagine.
I know.
I mean, Esther Koo, when she was in San Francisco, and I saw 3 of her stalkers there at the show.
Oh God.
And she's like, I don't know what to do. They make cakes for me and all that stuff and clothing.
Pink cakes.
Yeah.
But don't eat those cakes.
So what's your handles, Nick?
Nicholas Rutherford on Instagram. I think that's really Twitter is too much now.
I love the name Nicholas. In the Philippines, they would call you Kulas.
Wow.
Colas?
Kulas.
That's cool. So Colas Rutherford on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm changing it.
Give him a round of applause, guys. He was fucking
Thank you,
wonderful.
buddy. Thanks,
Watch The
Brian.
Unicorn. It's on iTunes. We're going to take a photo. You don't leave yet, okay?
Playing with this.
Okay, but take your Ridge wallet. And thank you so much for coming here. I thought you were amazing. We had fun. Hopefully that you weren't angry about anything that I said.
No.
But this is what it is. We got through it, and it was wonderful. If you think back of all the things we explored all kinds of things about ourselves and our friendships. And
we got very personal and
yeah, we got surface, and we did all kinds of stuff, And don't mind the fuck whites. They're good. These are good guys.
Good guys.
And
These are good
that Netflix documentary we saw, what's it called?
Abducted in plain sight.
Abducted on Plain Sight. You have
Okay,
to see it
I will
because
check
I'm
it
going to say
out.
something right now.
very sad.
It's not just sad. It's just that every once in a while, the last thing I'm going to say about it is sometimes white people, they make the wrong choices.
Looking at you, George.
And
Especially the ultra religious.
ultra religious white, they think they're, our foundation is Jesus.
Yeah.
We're stable. Yeah. No, you're not.
They feel
you're
almost
fucking
too safe in
crazy.
their bubble.
Crazy fucking shit.
That blind faith makes you think that pedophiles don't exist.
Yeah.
That it's not a
Yeah.
possibility because God protects us and the entire LDS community.
And then what did I say about when we were watching that documentary? What did I say about George?
This is what he said about you, George. He said that
good guy.
why is it that every time I see George's face, I just deep down think he's a serial killer? No, actually, take that back. Not a serial killer, a pedophile. A pedophile.
A pedophile. I see.
I'm gonna take out.
Yeah.
Pedophile. I heard
Yeah,
pedophile.
there's just something about you, friend.
You have
All right, and I don't know what it is,
a pedo vibe.
but hopefully, Bryce. Hopefully, we'll peel the onion, all right, and we will find just a nice guy, right?
Pass
But
it.
I'm gonna say this to you right now, George. All right, I have my eye on you, and if Khalyla and I ever have children, we're gonna keep them away from you. All right. So anyway, give Nick Rutherford another round of applause, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Guys, thanks again to our sponsors, Ridge Wallet, Adam and Eve, and Blue Apron. Begin the year right, 10% off your slim, sleek front carry wallet. Just go to ridgewallet.com and use the code BELLY. AdamandEve.com is offering 50% off almost any item plus 10 titillating free gifts for Valentine's Day. Just use the offer code BELLY at checkout. Don't forget to check out this week's menu and get $60 off at blueapron.com/belly. And big ups to all real papayas and super sleepers for the premium episode subscribers to our Patreon. If you want to hear more about the Korean knives thing, go to patreon.com/TigerBelly. Follow us on Instagram at TigerBelly, on Twitter at TheTigerBelly, and email us any unhelpful advice questions to thetigerbelly@gmail.com. Have a good night.
Yung kulog mo na